for the 50th anniversary of the Bond franchise. With a new film by the director, whose most famous action scene to date was this. Skyfall.
Was that American Beauty?
The overrated movie that thrilled audiences worldwide.
You say overrated?
Only because it was way better than Quantum of Solace. Suit up with 007, the super secret MI6 agent, whom everyone knows by his real name.
Bond. Bond.
Bond.
Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond. James Bond.
James Bond.
In an opening so action-packed, you'll forget to ask yourself, why didn't the conductor stop this train when its entire back carriage was ripped off? And why aren't these people scared? When Bond is abruptly killed, it'll only take the length of one Adele song before he anticlimactically pops up in the most secluded corner of the globe that conveniently has CNN in English.
Within minutes of the explosion.
But when Bond returns to the high-stakes world of espionage, he's faced with word association,
Bird. Sky.
office politics,
The Prime Minister's ordered an inquiry. You'll have to appear.
art theory,
Art theory.
Judi Dench frowning, a lot,
You know, this is that's her resting face.
and absurdly long landscape shots. Meet Raul Silva, the Bond villain we've been waiting for, because he doesn't show up until halfway through the movie. An antagonist with a plan so complex, he wants to get caught, but makes it nearly impossible to find him. Knows months ahead of time the exact place to plant explosives during a chase he didn't even know was going to happen. And makes Bond gay.
Music. Oh my god.
Oh, Mr. Bond.
Discover the latest in super secret gadgetry like a gun, a knife, a shotgun, an old-timey gun, dynamite, and a tracking device larger than the one Bond used in the 60s.
Here's a nice little transmitting device. It fitted into the heel of your shoe.
Bond will use these tools to hunt down a terrorist who stole a list of secret agents,
The computer drive containing the identity of almost every NATO agent.
which the writer stole from the plot of Mission Impossible. A film with action so artsy, you'll strain to watch fight scenes shot in total darkness. An ending so goofy, they just ripped it off from Home Alone.
The music here too.
And a hero so sexually aggressive, you'll wonder, isn't he sort of raping that former child
Oh
prostitute?
jeez.
Jesus. Starring Jason Bourne, Fred from Scooby-Doo, Lindsay Lohan, Random Bond Girl number 732, Miss Moneypenny's Black, Gollum,
Yes, she is.
Santa Claus, and Sexy Voldemort. Skyfall. Wait, whatever happened to that hard drive they were looking for? Wasn't that the whole point of the movie? No? Okay.
I could tell that was an early Honest trailer, just based on how he's doing the voice. Early for Epic Voice Guy though, not for the other horrible voice. This was good though. I like how they kind of sprinkled in a lot of different styles of music related to like the movie they were parodying. In this case, Home Alone. The first action scene for Sam Mendes, which was from American Beauty, right? The little bag, they're watching the bag go or whatever. If I'm wrong, let me know. You'll let me know. I already know. You'll correct me. It was a shorter Honest trailer too, but they packed a lot in there. And obviously they feel like the movie's overrated. I don't. But we'll get to more of that in a second after the pitch meeting. Before we get to that, I want to give you guys a shout out for supporting the channel, subscribers, watchers, whatever the case, however you watch. If you're a member, however you watch. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. It's been awesome seeing the channel grow. To my hyper crew, you guys get a verbal shout out in every video. So if you want to get a shout out, you want to hear your name or your YouTube name or real name, whatever the case, in these videos, you can look at the join button down below, look at memberships, and the hyper crew get verbal shout outs. So to Brian Tidwell, Steve-O, Slupnir, Dash Milner, K6013, Daniel Lopez, Portal on Mobile 44, Kratos, William Cooper, and Shane Cook. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for choosing that top tier crew. So it's awesome. Thank you. Now, let's get to the pitch meeting.
So, you have a James Bond movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. So James Bond is on a secret spy mission, right? Oh, yeah, he's always doing that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, he does that a ton. So much. So many times he's done that. Definitely. So he needs to catch this assassin bad guy, right? And he stole a list of all the undercover agents that MI6 has around the world. Oh, they just keep all those names on a single list then? Yeah, they just keep that all on one big list where if you get one laptop, you get the whole thing. Oh, well, interesting to learn about the spy world best practices, you know. And so James Bond ends up getting shot a couple of times by this bad guy on this train, and this other agent has to take this super difficult shot in order to kill the bad guy. Oh my god. So she takes the shot, but she hits Bond, and he falls off this massive bridge from a height where the fall alone would kill him. What? Then his unconscious body shoots down a waterfall. He's just sinking and bleeding from multiple bullet wounds. What is going on? So, you know, there's like no way he could have survived that.
No
right?
way.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But then again, I mean, you wouldn't kill James Bond off in the very first scene, so... No. You know, I'm super invested to see how he survived that. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, later James Bond is kind of just hanging out, chilling, you know, kind of retired. Wait. How did he get out of the situation where he was unconscious and bleeding and underwater? Well, we're gonna have this amazing opening title sequence, right? With music from Adele, right? Mm-hmm. So... he figured something out while that was happening, I imagine. But how? Listen, sir, there is an Adele music video taking up the screen for several minutes, so we can't know what's going on behind there, you know? Wow, well, okay, all right. So anyway, after about a year of just hanging out, MI6 blows up and Bond hears about it, and also that somebody's mad at M. Uh-oh, she's from the other movies. So he goes back to London like, hey, what's up? I'm back. Don't worry about how. And so what does he do to help? Well, he pulls some bullet fragments out of his body from where the bad guy shot him, and he has MI6 analyze them. Okay. And it turns out this is a super special kind of bullet that's only used by like 3 people around the world. Oh, wow. Well, thank God the professional assassin used bullets that can be specifically traced back to him. Yeah, maybe that's something a professional assassin would do. So Bond gets to this guy and he kills him. Oh man, so he doesn't have a lead anymore? Well, actually, this guy had a super secret assassin poker chip on him, so that leads Bond to a casino. Jeez, that guy loved leaving breadcrumbs. Sure seems that way. So Bond goes to this casino along with that other agent, and during the mission, he kind of plops his earpiece into her drink. Well, why would he do that in the middle of a mission? Cut off communication. Because how cool is that? It's pretty cool. Anyway, so then Bond meets this woman who's like a prisoner, kind of, and she leads him to the bad guy of the movie, this guy named Silva. And how does that go? Well, see, Silva forces Bond at gunpoint to shoot a glass off of this lady's head. Oh. But he misses, so Silva shoots her right in the face. Oh my god, well, there was nothing Bond could have done, you know? He had a gun pointed at him. That's right, exactly. So then Bond fights his way out of the situation, and a bunch of helicopters show up. He couldn't have done that like a couple seconds earlier so that woman wasn't shot in the face? Nope. Oh, okay. So they put Silva in a glass cage, which is what you do when you catch a villain halfway through the movie. That does seem to be standard procedure. Yeah, and just like any villain captured halfway through the movie, he wanted to be captured. It was part of his plan. Oh, he did? So what's his plan? Well, see, Q plugs Silva's computer into the MI6 computer mainframe, which hacks it and sets Silva free. The tech expert just connects a bad guy's computer into the secret spy computer network. He does, yeah. So that opens Silva's cage up, and he takes out 2 guards and escapes through the tunnels. Okay. So Bond starts chasing Silva, but this guy has this whole thing planned out to a T. He has some of his men hand him a cop disguise in the subway. How? And after this super long chase, Bond catches up to Silva and starts shooting at him, but Silva's like, whoa. Well, why would he stop? Oh, I just told you. Silva said, whoa. I guess that's convincing. So then it turns out Silva had planned this whole thing too, and a big train crashes right through the tunnel right at that moment. What? And then M is at this hearing thing, which was also part of Silva's plan. What? So he bursts in with a gun, and he misses. He doesn't manage to hit her. Okay, what's wrong? What's up? I mean, that just sounds like a super convoluted plan based on things he couldn't possibly know or time. Don't know what you're talking about. Well, I mean, what if Q hadn't plugged in the laptop? Or what if he plugged it in like 45 minutes later? Well, yeah. If Q had to go to the bathroom, the plan wouldn't have worked. Yeah, but no, it was all planned. He knew that Q had already pooped that day or was going to poop later. Yeah. And if at the end the plan was to just burst into M's hearing, why not just do that part? Like, why do all the other stuff? Why get captured? Well, see, he wanted to know where M's hearing was. That's public information, though, I think. Listen, sir, the thing is, it's gonna be a very cool sequence, so I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about it. Oh, I didn't realize it was gonna be cool. Okay, let me get off of that thing. Okay, thanks. So now Bond has to bring M to safety, and he has to assume that all the MI6 channels are compromised. So what does he do? He brings her to his childhood home in Scotland and has Q lure Silva there. So do Bond and M go with a bunch of people kind of off-grid with a bunch of guns too? No, it's just the two of them, and Bond says there are some old hunting rifles there they can use. Yeah. So his plan to protect M is to bring just the two of them to an old house in Scotland and use a couple of hunting rifles and lure a supervillain over to them. That's what we're going with. Also turns out all the rifles were sold except for one. Wow, so what do they do? Well, sir, have you seen Home Alone? Yeah, so... That. They do Home Alone. They do Home Alone, sir. They set up a bunch of traps that are just as deadly as the ones Kevin McAllister set up. Oh, Kevin McAllister murder machines are tight. So then Silva sends a bunch of men into the house and the Home Alone traps work on them. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And then Silva shows up in a helicopter and shoots the whole place up from the sky. Feels like he could have led with that. Maybe. So then M is gonna get shot, so her and the groundskeeper escape through a secret tunnel that leads them out into a super dark field. Oh, nice. Very sneaky. Gonna be hard for Silva to find them now. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Yeah, oh, really? Yeah, because see, they're walking through the dark field with a flashlight, so Silva's like, oh, there they are. Okay. So then Bond manages to kill Silva, but M dies too. Very sad. And so that's about it. What do you think? Oh, it sounds like a pretty good time, you know? But people didn't really like the last movie, Quantum of Solace, and it didn't make a ton of money. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, you know, are people really gonna come see another Daniel Craig James Bond movie? Well, maybe we could try spending like $100 million on marketing. Oh yeah, that might work. Let's try that.
Oh my goodness, that worked. So overall, you guys know my stance on Skyfall. You should at this point. I preferred that movie over pretty much all of them. Even No Time to Die. No Time to Die is fun, but it's slower and it's longer, I think. Casino Royale is great as an origin story for Bond in this case, you know, for the Daniel Craig ones. But Skyfall, I don't know, I just preferred it more. It felt more like a Bond movie I was used to. Not all the puns, you know, happening like the Pierce Brosnan movies, but still fun. And the story, I enjoyed the story. It is convoluted as far as Javier Bardem's Raul Silva's plan, but it's just fun seeing it happen. And it's filmed so expertly. Sam Mendes just did a really good job with all the spectacle that comes with this film. So I just really enjoy it. Plus it made a lot of money. I mean, they spent a lot of money to promote it, but it made, you know, I think it crossed $1 billion, a little over $1 billion, right? 1.109 billion is what it made. So it panned out, especially after Quantum of Solace. Like normally after a movie like that, you would think the next one wouldn't do as well. And it killed it. I also liked how Naomi Harris had a bigger role in this one. I don't think, like, her role in No Time to Die is very small. I actually don't remember her role much in Spectre because I haven't seen that in a while, so I'll have to watch that again. But I liked her role in this one. Like, and then you find out she's Moneypenny. Like, oh, that's fun. It's cool. So it's kind of continuing the origins of different characters. I thought that was nice. I liked it. Now, you guys made it known that Skyfall is your favorite next to Casino Royale. Casino Royale came out on top, 46% out of all the people that voted. 41% for Skyfall, and then everything else is just really low. No Time to Die was next. And then Spectre, then Quantum of Solace. So as far as Daniel Craig movies, you guys made it known that Casino Royale is your favorite, and Skyfall comes in second, which I think is still a pretty good, you know, rating here. But I would put Skyfall #1 personally. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Skyfall and on the pitch meeting and the Honest trailer. I think both of these are great. I think I had more laughs when it comes to the pitch meeting, but Honest trailers was good. It was an older one, but it was different from a lot of the ones that we see now for sure, which feel more like they're parodying what's happening in the movie. This one was kind of going through the story as far as the trailer, which I liked. It was still fun. But the pitch meeting, Ryan George kills it here again. Not one of his top pitch meetings, but still a very, very good one as far as how it goes through the story. I like when producer guy just doesn't know what's happening. He's just kind of like, he has so many questions and writer guy can't answer them. That's when they're at their best. And that was really good here. There's been some better ones of that as far as when those scenarios happen, but it was still really good here. So let me know your thoughts on the pitch meeting Honest trailer in the comments. As always, I look forward to what you guys have to say. While you're still here, hit the like button. If you haven't done so yet, also hit the subscribe button down there. If it's red, you haven't subscribed yet. I know a lot of you guys see my face or my thumbnails on your timeline every day because I put out videos every day. So you think you're subscribed. You might not be. Just double check for me. I might put a poll out just to say, hey, if you see this, are you subscribed to the channel or are you just watching? Because it does help out the channel. It helps me do what I do each day and it helps the channel grow. And this is you guys' channel, so I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. You can also check out our most popular videos on the channel and our most recent reaction as well. If you've seen all of that though, I'll see you guys in the comments. We can talk more about this, or get off my channel. Check out some other channels. We got PLC85, Omni Media, The Real Rejects, Beyond the Trailer. If you don't watch them already, check them out. They got some awesome content. Let them know I sent you. I think they'd really appreciate it. And I think you'll enjoy what they have. So check them out. That's all I got for you guys for now on this one. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.